for joining us back in the studio. My name is Gina Bang. I'm the Director of Marketing. And today we have a very special guest. It's Mr. Darius, and he is from Crillon Tours, and he is from Bolivia. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And hi, everybody.
Well, it's great to have you here. Avanti has been selling Central and South America since 1990, as I'm sure you're very aware.
Yes.
We have had a very long partnership with your company, and it's been amazing.
Yes. I'm very happy and very proud of Avanti and very proud of working with you because of the customizing and because of always changing and making special things for your clients. It's a fantastic challenge. It's a good thing to know. Yep.
I completely agree. And you know, from when we first started selling Central and South America, the landscape has changed so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
The traveler has changed. What hotels and services are doing now, I think, is very interesting. Do you want to give us just a little bit of your perspective, being a DMC, of what you've seen change over the past few years?
Well, there has been changes in the infrastructure. Yes, the hotels have proven to have new alternatives, more comfort, different food, different facilities, transportation as well. But I'm very proud that my country remains the same old-fashioned way. 63% of Bolivians are native Indians. Our past president was the first native Indian president in the Americas.
Oh.
He won by 64%. But that means we're keeping the way we live the old-fashioned way. And I believe that is keeping me and everybody happy in Bolivia because we still maintain our life in balance with nature and the authenticity of what our culture has to offer to the world.
I really think that's beautiful. I think there's more of the population in the US that is really attracted and they want to engage in those authentic experiences, those authentic destinations. So for, you know, Avanti customers who are travel advisors and their customers who are actually doing the traveling, why Bolivia?
Why Bolivia? Because it's, yes, authentic, but because we have the lowest density of population per square mile, plenty of space, we're the owners of time. We are the owners of a fantastic legacy divided in 36 different ethnias with its own differences. And we enjoy being together. And most of the time, it's not just the nicest hotel and the drink with the nice fruit, but is the talking, is the sharing. It's talking about soccer or kids in the school or why I believe this or the soul of each mountain, and it's learning or after what happened with the world, I always say is relearning to keep your life balanced with Pachamama. Pachamama is our main goddess and gives us all. We don't use the same place to harvest the same product twice. We leave Pachamama recovery strength to come back. It is a poor country, yes. We have our own problems, yes. But we have plenty of land and we use it. We still use the Aini and the Ailu. That means the division of work and the division of land. Land because we have for everything, and the division of work because everybody has to take part on the work that is being done for the community interests. And that's why I'm in love with my own destination. And I hope that all the travel advisors understand that those experiences are part of a new demand that today is looking for special things. And special, still unknown destination is Bolivia.
Yeah. Well, I think, first of all, thank you for sharing that with us. I think it's a very powerful message. And also, I think people often forget about the diversity. There's so many different landscapes there. Many people don't understand about, the Andes go through Bolivia, the Amazon touches Bolivia. That there's, I think there's a lot of coverage in social media about the Salt Flats now and La Paz, of course, and the great indigenous markets. But there is, so much to explore visually through nature, but also through the people and the culture, which makes it a complete package, in my opinion.
Yes, the truth is that after the pandemic, we started receiving a lot of requests for a standalone product. We normally are put together with another neighbor, with another country, because they do have real airports and real coverage, airline coverage, I mean. And that's why I believe it's a good quality complement for those visits. Mm-hmm. But the amount of days are getting longer, and of course we're very happy for that. And I believe that the future is going to be more specializing in giving that time, that needed time for an experience. Yes, 2/3 of Bolivia, it's Amazon. Mm-hmm. And nobody knows, or very little persons know that. Madrid is the most biodiverse park in the Americas, and we have the Pantanal, and we have the Parque Noel Mercado in the Amazon, and a lot of areas like that. But of course, yes, the Andes and Uyuni. Mm-hmm. Uyuni is becoming the stronghold in Bolivia because not only the largest salt flat in the world, but more than half of the lithium in the world is there. Mm. Batteries for ourselves, for everything. Being produced very, very little. I'm very proud to say we don't produce almost nothing. We have no factories. That means zero pollution, but that is very good to have the power to do it. And Uyuni, of course, is very famous in 2 seasons. Rainy season because of the mirror effect, mm-hmm. to see the stars on the floor. And dry season to visit the different areas around Uyuni, which we are still discovering. Mm-hmm. We're still looking. And then it's Titicaca Lake, of course. Mm-hmm. Titicaca Lake, which we share with Peru. Peru has a larger part than us. But during these times, we were looking for the non-standard, non-touristic places where you travel advisors can be sure that your clients are going to be probably among the first ones to be there, to learn there, to see the crops, the species, and why McDonald's couldn't make it in Bolivia. Mm. Because we still want the old-fashioned way of eating, mm-hmm. and enjoying and having a tapi, which is a picnic.
It's so interesting. In my travels to South America, I'm very interested in sustainability in travel. I always want to leave destinations better than when I arrived. I love having the connection. And, of course, it's very important that we're stewards in our roles, right? And it's very interesting because when I travel to South America and I talk about sustainability, it's so part of the culture already. It's not something that's labeled or pointed out because the practices are ancient, right? And living with the land, it's just a completely different lifestyle. So I think the more that we can educate people when it comes to alternate ways of living and how to be more self-sufficient and how to really respect where we are. We're all just going to be better for it. So we always love learning those lessons from our partners.
You couldn't say it better.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, global warming has affected everywhere, of course. All the Andes amount of snow and water has diminished. Lake Titicaca itself, or many lakes, are losing the amount of water they have. It is hard times because sometimes I feel we're too many, but it is good times because, like you said, it's so important, and that's what I believe our sector, tourism, is so important, is that we have to come together, to work together, and to make sure that we live better in a proper way.
Exactly. So I just wanted to give you the opportunity to share your thoughts and your invitation for our travel advisors to Bolivia on anything that you think that they should know, or maybe some tips to help them through the selling process.
Bolivia, it's still unknown, but it's new. And being new allows you to be not only creative, but it's a fantastic challenge to make a special experience for every client in a world, in the past, but in a world that allows you to understand and live with it. Of course, I invite all of you, to help us be better as Bolivians and as humans. And I invite you to really get happy clients, repeated business. That's the way we promote. Our government doesn't have the budget or the understanding for what tourism means for a country, but we do, because we people, thanks God, have the chance of thinking that in the future, Bolivia is today a good chance for your clients to enjoy something really special. And that new demand, it's going to bring happier people. That's why I invite you to Bolivia.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Darius, for joining us here in Portland, educating our staff, educating some of our customers today. We really cannot wait to start promoting more Bolivia. I mean, we've been selling it for many decades now, so it's always, part of our mission is to get more visitors and just more interest, because it is a beautiful and special destination. But thanks everyone for your attention today, and hope to see you back in the studio next time.